You're listening to Empathica Radio, home to unsigned metal, hardcore, and punk artists. The true underground.
Hail to the king, baby.
All right, we're back. Back with the same old goddamn promos, Brendan. Have you subscribed? iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify,
Stitcher, iHeartRadio.
Yeah, and 1,000 other places probably, because somehow these search engines just grab us and throw us out there, and that's just the way it is. If you want stickers to the show, we have free stickers. Email us at empathicradio@gmail.com, and we will send you some. Also, we have a review tab on our Facebook page. Do us a favor and click on that, and tell us if we're sucking or not. If you leave a bad one, we're going to make fun of you on the air. Just saying. Give us something to talk about. God damn it. This is hard with Travis gone. It's me and Brendan. Brendan hates to talk, and I get lost real easy. Son of a bitch. What are you going to do, right? I forgot to mention this last episode, actually. I think it was from a band we played. Shit. I don't know. It wasn't the past episode. It was the episode before, maybe, or maybe before that. It was in October at some point. And they had mentioned... well, let me backtrack. Did you see when I put that thing up there on Instagram and Facebook, the poll? Did you see that? Since I know you see the same shit that I'm doing.
What was it?
About if we should talk more music.
Oh.
Did you not see that?
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Huh. Did anyone answer?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. There's people answered. So I said, should we keep just general topic, or should we talk more music?
Yeah.
And it was more people. It would lean more towards the more music talk, but it wasn't like astronomical or nothing. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'm right. We probably should talk about music. But what made me do that was one of the bands we played when I sent them the link and this and that, and I guess they got back with me after they listened to the show, and they said they were hoping to hear us talk more about the bands we were playing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know anything about them. I just know what they give me the information. I mean, it's unfortunate. If I knew more, I'd talk more about it. But I get their websites and this and that, and that's that. Oh, and for the listeners listening, we are on Instagram Live right now, so if you hear me asking or talking like randomly and you didn't hear anybody ask a question, that's why, because I'm reading them off of here. And actually, someone does have a question here. Let me read this. Guy's opinion on crowd killing and hardcore dancing. I've never heard the term crowd killing. Explain that to me. Or is that just what the hardcore dancing is, when they're fucking kicking people in the face and shit? Because if it's that...
no thanks.
I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead. I was never one to get in the pit. I always stayed out of it just because of that. I just don't want... it's just getting knocked down. It just isn't fun to me. I mean, that's fine if... okay, yeah, you said it was that. If you want to do that, that's cool. I always stood either in the very front back in the day, which you've paid the price for that, getting kicked in the face. I've always been in the back. I usually stand... My best place to stand in a place is in front of the soundboard.
Yeah.
That's where I try to go every time, because that's going to be the best sound.
Yeah.
They usually put soundboards where they hear the best. Not all the time, but most of the time. So that's where I try to gravitate towards. I don't know. It seems like it does get excessive and out of hand. Let's just say crowd killing is when you get kicked in the face or knocked out. Yeah. I have been to shows which me and Mike were at one, and I can't remember who we were seeing. We were at Pops, and there was, I guess, some hardcore kids there. Must have been some hardcore bands playing, and they were doing that spin kick and shit in the pit, and we were right on the edge of it because it just kind of opened by us. Yeah. Usually I'll move, but we didn't that time, and there wasn't that many people doing it, maybe like 4.
Yeah.
So it like opened up. The pit opened up. There was just nobody in it because these fucking kids were doing spin kicks and shit. So people are like, fuck this, and they're getting out of the way. Well, this guy comes running over to where we're standing and like practically kicks Mike in the face, but
Yeah.
Mike caught his foot. Caught it right before it hit him in the face. And he took his leg and, like, shoved it into himself and, like, you know, put the guy on his ass. And the guy got up and didn't do anything. But the band that was up there playing started yelling at Mike, "Man, don't be doing that." And he's like, we're like, fuck you. The dude just tried to kick me in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Oh. So, I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't really see the point in a mosh pit.
Yeah. Let's see here. Because there's videos and all these stories of people getting crowd killed, and dude kicked a 16-year-old in the face, knocked 2 of his teeth out, and got his ass beat, and then kicked out. Yeah, I just don't get it. The metal pits, to me, I guess, are a little better just because it's really just shoving.
Yeah.
And it's, like I said, I just never got, I don't like pain.
I don't
I'm not a fan of getting punched in the fucking face. Never liked it. Now, we have been to shows, and this was Mike again. It was Lamb of God and Anthrax at Pops. Anthrax was headlining. This was years ago. There was a guy standing next to us, clearly there for Anthrax. Guy was, I'm guessing, older guy in his 50s, had his Anthrax hat on, there with his wife, and we aren't anywhere near the pit. We're probably standing back by, well, you know how they have the dance floor, where and then it goes where it changes in the tables. Well, the tables weren't there, but we're back in that area, like where the tables would have been. So we're not that close. And the singer for Lamb of God did his what every fucking metal band does on their last song. I want to see everybody moving. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, nobody moves. It's just the way it is. This guy is all amped up and decides he's going to start a pit right there, which he's never been in a pit. He just starts pushing people. And his wife's right there. Everybody's standing there. What the fuck? So Mike grabbed this motherfucker and just grabbed him by the back of the shirt and the pants and started running with him through the crowd and threw his ass in the pit and come walking back. And I was like, my eyes were huge because I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I know his wife was staring at him like terrified. And Mike just came back over me, stood there. And I'm like looking at him. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, fuck him. The pit's up there. He wants to be in a pit. I put him in it. And the guy comes stumbling out, and his hat's all jacked up because he got all thrown around, and he grabbed his wife, and I guess I went back by the bar. So he's just like, yeah, dude, it's pit's up there, bro. Leave me the fuck out of it. And the whole hardcore thing, I mean, I guess that's a whole different scene. I don't get it as far as, I mean, these fuckers kick each other and like get hit in the face, and it's just like, man, no, thank you. Oh, pass on that shit. I mean, like he said, they got videos of people getting their fucking teeth knocked out. What the fuck? Nah, I'm good on that. I stand in the back. I'm too old for that shit. 'Cause you hit me in the face, it's gonna be it's instinct for me. I'm gonna want to fight you.
Yeah.
It's just a defense mechanism. And yeah, fuck all that. Ooh, Brennan.
Yes.
We got beer today.
Hey, all right.
And you've been wanting to try this one.
Yes. It's chocolate milk stout made by Four Hands Brewing.
I've had this. Is one of my favorites.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes, it is good. If you can't get this from where you're at, I would feel bad for you.
Smells like beer.
It tastes like it too. Brandon, you're supposed to sip it. You're not. God damn. Yes or no?
It's not bad. I thought it'd be more chocolate milky.
More chocolatey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tastes more like coffee, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of these stouts, when you get to do this, that's just what it comes out tasting like. But I like it. It's one of my favorites. I always like going and getting them this time of year. I'll have to get Big Muddy's S'more Stout. Did you ever try that one?
No.
Okay. I'll get that one maybe next month. Next month's episode, I'll pull some of those out. That's a good one, too. Four Hands tried to do a s'more stout a couple of years ago, and it wasn't nearly as good as Big Muddy's.
Does it actually taste like marshmallow and whatnot?
I mean, yeah, I mean it's good. I feel it's more I don't know if it's more chocolatey than this or not. If that's a word or not, I don't know.
Well, I'm disappointed. I thought it'd be more chocolate tasting.
I mean, we probably have chocolate milk in the refrigerator if you want to
okay.
add
Mix
some to it. Yeah. Maybe call them up and say, hey, you guys need to put a little more chocolate milk in this fucking thing. I did want to tell a story,
Okay.
and Bill's not going to be happy
Too
about
bad.
this. But I'm going to tell it anyways. So I went to a wedding. Now, this happened, goddamn, when was that? September? Yes, because we didn't, and it was we went to a wedding in September. So everybody, of course, in the wedding, I knew, like in the wedding party, I knew everybody. I mean, you probably do too. Bill was in it. Johnny,
Yeah.
Dave's older brother, he's in it. A couple other guys. So I showed up late because they were supposed to have shuttles from the hotel, because it's out in St. Louis, so I had to drive out there. The shuttle was supposed to pick us up from the airport, from the hotel, and take us to the wedding. They said there was 2 shuttles, one at 4:30, one at 4:45. Or no, it said it was 3. I think there was a 4 o'clock. Yes, it was a 4 o'clock, a 4:30, and then a 4:45, which I thought was weird. I was like, there's a half hour between the first 2, and then only 15 minutes between the last one. I was like, but that's what the website said. And obviously we want to take the shuttle so we can get all fucked up and not have to worry about driving because we had a hotel. So as we got to the hotel at like 4:30, I'm going to check in. Shuttle's sitting there, the 4:30 one. I'm like, cool. I got time to go drop my shit off in the room. Come down, we'll catch that 4:45 one. So we got down there at like 4:40. About 4:55, me and the old lady, we're the only 2 standing there. Like, what the fuck? So I call Bill. Or I text him. I said, what the fuck, bro? Where's this shuttle at? And he calls me. He's like, are you on there? I'm like, no. The 4:45 one never showed up. So he's yelling at Josh, the guy who's getting married, saying, hey, what the fuck? And they're going back and forth. And Josh calling them, saying, what the fuck? And there was apparently, long story short, there was no 4:45 one, even though the site said there was. So they had to get a shuttle to come get us, which was going to be like 20 minutes out. So we didn't get there. So I told them, I was like, well, we're going to miss the ceremony. See you at the reception. Nothing we can do about it. So bus finally picks us up, and there was one other chick that showed up. She was late. So there was 3 of us that had to pick up, and we went there. We get into the place, and the ceremony's still going on. So it was it was outside. The ceremony was outside, but the reception was inside type thing, since it was nice. They could actually do it outside. You walk into the building, and I don't even remember where we were at. My old lady goes over to the gift table. It was right when you walked in, and she's putting our card in there and this and that. And I'm walking straight ahead. Big glass windows. It was actually like a little balcony. Or what it kind of looked like. I walked down the stairs to it because it was stairwell landing, and that's where that big glass was. And I could see everything. And I'm looking, and I see all the groomsmen kind of like standing in a circle in front of everybody. And everybody's just kind of like looking around, and they're all like standing in a circle. And I'm like, the fuck are they doing? And they're all like looking down. So I'm looking like, what the fuck? Well, someone's on the ground.
Okay.
And sitting up. And I could tell by the back of the head, it's Bill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that motherfucker passed out. I was like, holy shit. That's the only thing I could think that happened. So then here comes my old lady. She comes down the stairs, and she's like looking. She's like, what are they looking for? I'm like, Bill. And she's like, huh? I'm like, he's on the ground. I'm guessing he passed out. And that's what happened.
What?
Locked his legs. Standing there.
Oh.
Not eating all day. He wasn't drunk or nothing. They weren't like wasted. But he just... apparently he leaned forward to the guy in front of him and said, I think I'm going to pass out. And he doesn't even remember saying that. And Sibo like turned around and looked at him like, huh? And he said his eyes just went back in his head, face first onto the grass, like no stopping, boom. Hit it, right into the ground. And then Johnny like jumped on him and rolled him over apparently. And was like trying to wake him up. And then Bill like opened his eyes and was like, what? Like he didn't even know what happened. And then he was like, you passed out. And he was like, don't worry about me. Go on with the wedding. It's like, Bill, they can't do that. So it was, leave it to him. It had to happen to somebody. It happened to him. So everybody kept just giving him shit all night about how he has to be the center of attention all the time. And And then when you have at the weddings, how like when the wedding party walks in and they introduce everybody walking in, when they announced him and the girl he was walking in with, as soon as he walked in, he started like stumbling like he was gonna pass out again. It's like, at least he took it well. I probably would have left. I'd have been like,
too embarrassed.
oh yeah, I'd have been like, fuck this, I'm gone. But they're lucky they were in the grass because he would have split his fucking skull open.
Yeah.
'Cause they said there was no stopping. 'Cause I think he even had a knot on his head,
really?
from hitting the fucking ground. It's like, jeez. I'm lucky I've never done that. And I even think about that when I'm standing up somewhere like that. I'm like, fuck, my legs are locked.
Yeah.
I stand that way. I lock my knees.
Uh-huh.
And they say, don't do that. Is anything going on in the music world, Brendan?
No.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
God damn. I knew it. Everybody's just on a hiatus. Nobody's, no tours, nothing.
Nope.
Nobody's, no concerts.
None at all.
It has been dead around here for shows. There's not really much going on.
When's the last time we saw anyone play?
Shit. God, it had to have been the Doyle show. I think. Yeah. I mean, I went to see Deaf Heaven over the summer.
Yeah, I went and saw Bewitcher. And
Oh, yeah.
August.
Yeah, because I missed out on that.
Should have gone.
I know.
Everybody that likes metal was there. I guess you don't like metal.
Oh, fuck, man. Every metalhead in St. Louis was there?
If there's like
At FUBAR?
40
40?
metalheads in St. Louis.
They were there?
I think there was probably like 50 people there total, including the bands and the people that worked there.
Oh, no.
There was nobody there.
Well, I mean, shit, they're super underground, dude.
Yeah.
But they're a good band.
Yeah.
They'll have it going on for them. Yeah, because I think I told you they got signed to that Shadow Kingdom Records.
Shadow King. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then apparently they're looking for a new drummer.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What? I don't want to be. I can't do this anymore. Yeah, maybe it's going to be a little. Maybe they weren't as not serious. That's the wrong word. Now, I mean, maybe now that you're on a label, now they're going to be like, okay, we're going to fucking be out.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, fuck, man, I can't do that.
Who knows?
No, they're a good band, though. What part? I meant to ask you that. Because it was a FUBAR, correct?
Yeah.
Was it on the big side or the small
It
side?
was on the small side, which I had never been in before.
Really?
Yeah.
I have seen local shows in there. That's where me and Travis set up and we did that Winter Wolf thing last year, which we were not invited back to. Not that we did anything bad. I guess they figured, fuck us, which is fine. But that's where we were in the small room, and it was at festival, so it went back and forth. One band played in the small room, while the other bands were setting up in the big room, and then when they were done, the show would go back and forth. So we were doing interviews in between sets, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which kind of got crazy because then the bands would be doing a sound check while we were trying to fucking talk. And it was fun. It was cool. It was just, we'd never done anything like that before. I mean, you bailed on us. You were like, oh, I got to work. You weren't even working Saturday. You weren't even fucking working Saturdays yet. But
Yeah, I was.
no, it was fun, but yeah, it was weird. You know me. I'm not much of a people person, so when I have to actually talk to people I don't know, I get nervous as fuck. Which I shouldn't. I shouldn't care, but I don't know. I'd like to do it again. Which I may. Like I said, I'm still thinking about going out to Maryland next year for that Savage Mountain Punk Festival and doing it. Why not?
Unless they don't invite you back.
Fuck.
Oh, nobody likes you.
They're like, oh yeah, we're canceling. We're canceling that show. It's just not happening this year. But no, I see it on the website. It's happening. Like, no, that's last year's. I'm like, no, it's new bands.
They're gonna give you a fake address.
Yeah, I drive all the way out to Maryland and I can't find the place. It's not at Dante's this year. It's gonna be in Virginia this year. It's in Richmond, Virginia. At this club here. I'm like, oh, okay. fuck it, I'll go there then. Nah, it's all good.
Are they having that wolf thing?
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Yes, they are. I think it's December 20th, if I saw it correctly.
Yeah.
At Fubar again. It was cool though, because there was a lot of like black metal bands and shit. That's what I like.
Yeah,
There was a lot of underground, no heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? There were some people from out of town. I think some bands came down from Chicago. There was one from the Quad Cities, and I think the guys that played the last might have been from Kansas City, if I remember correctly, which was awesome. They were good. All the bands were good. The last band that played, what was the name of their band? I have them on my phone. I can't remember. Drawing a blank. They dress up kind of like barbarians era, and they wear wolf skins.
Yeah.
And this benefit is for the Wolf Sanctuary out by Six Flags. And they even said when they were asked to play, they're like, well, we wear like wolf pelts on stage. Is that going to be a problem? They're like, no, it's fine. But how funny is that? They're like, I was like, well, it's metal, so I mean, no one got butthurt over it.
Yeah.
They were a good band. I fucking cannot remember the name of them for the life of me. I'm terrible. One of the guys we interviewed, the band from Quad City, and I can see their logo, but their name was like, me and Travis were like, why the fuck isn't printed here? Because I could not pronounce it. It was like a foreign word. I'm like, that just kills me. When you guys come out with bands and I can't read it. Fuck, man. And that's another thing I'm going to suggest to bands starting out. Go to Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Type the name in that you want to use and see what comes up. If there's like 50 other bands out there with the same name, pass on it.
Think of something else.
And I know it's hard. Because all the good ones are taken. But trust me. Because I've done that. Like when I can't find a website or when I go to look up bands' websites, go to Bandcamp, I type in the name. Most time I can find it, and there's sometimes it's just pages and pages of the same name.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, fuck. Do you think I should, speaking about Mosh Pit, do you think I should try to do some karate chops at the Cannibal Corpse show? Or do you think I'll just get my ass handed to me? Because I know metalheads don't like that. You get the hardcore.
Climb up on stage and karate chop the guitarist.
Which one? Any of them? Or all of them?
Yeah, just go from left to right.
Just start karate chop people?
See how far you get.
Yeah. I just remember you getting kicked in the face at that 6 Feet Under show. And you start punching the guy in the balls a bunch. That was awesome. What a good show. That was a good show. Not because you got kicked in the face, but it was a good show.
Was that the one where they forgot to put the barricades up?
Yes.
And I had that one.
Yeah.
In front of me.
The barricade was the bouncer for you.
Yeah.
You were like, I remember seeing that because I was like, we weren't next to each other. There was like 3 people or 2 people between us. By that point, I think me and Bill were standing next to each other, and we got separated from you. And I remember looking over, and you're like right in that guy's face, and you're like, but you're like your head was up and over, like you were trying not to make out with him.
Look at it.
But eventually he moved, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I was jam-packed, squished in there, so I couldn't move right or left. He just happened to be directly in front of me. But yeah,
because I know when you got kicked in the face, he wasn't there.
Nuh-uh.
He must have been like, "Fuck this, I'm getting out of here." That was pretty funny. The guy just laying on the stage holding his balls. Jesus Christ. I was talking to a couple of guys at work, and the 2 black dudes I work with. So we're talking concerts, and we're talking the difference between, like hip hop or like rap and then like metal. And I don't know what got us on the subject, but I think Kelsey had said something about. He's like, "Oh, you white people getting those and start hitting metalheads, hitting each other." And I was like, "Yeah." I go, "What do you think about when the bands, like the singers, run across the crowd. They're like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, so I pulled up a video, and I believe it was Dillinger Escape Plan of a live video of their singer. And I know there's been more people to do this than just him, but where it's a big stage or a high stage where everybody's, hot,
Yeah.
kind of like Pops, like,
Uh-huh.
and he just takes off running and just running across people's faces and shit. And he gets like maybe 3 rows out before he falls.
Uh-huh.
But you're just stepping on people's heads and shit and just running out on top of people. I was like, what do you think about that? And they were laughing their ass off. And John was like, he's like, hell no. He's like, if that happened at a rap concert, that motherfucker wouldn't make it back to the stage. Because in the video, he runs across the crowd,
Yeah.
and then falls,
Uh-huh.
and then the crowd just moves him back along and throws him up on
Yeah.
stage. Even though you just stepped on everybody's face, and they're not mad about it. He's like, oh no. He's like, that happened at a rap concert. He's like, that motherfucker would be on the floor. He'd be getting shot up for fucking stomped to death. We were just talking about the differences between the two. But they were laughing their asses off. I've never seen that happen. I've just seen videos of it. But I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
But there and the fucking singer ran out and stepped on my face. I'd be mad as fuck.
I'll punch him in the balls.
We know you would. Oh, fuck me. You want to play some music, buddy?
All right. First band is called First Strike, and the name of the song is Ripped to Shreds. That was Ripped to Shreds by First Strike. They are from Arizona. You can find them at facebook.com/firststrikeus.
There you go.
Or First Strike Us.
First Strike Us. No, I'm pretty sure it's US.
Yeah.
All right, what's next, buddy?
Up next is a band called Psychoneurosis with the song Brexit. That was Brexit. Let me do that again. That was Brexit by Psychoneurosis. They are from Sosnowiec, Poland, and you can find them at psychoneurosis.bandcamp.com.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was our first grindcore submission or not. I think we've played another grindcore band because I remember playing all three of their songs.
Yeah.
They submitted like an EP or something, and the whole thing was only like 5 minutes long. So I was like, fuck, I can't play one song. I was like, I'll just play the whole fucking thing in a row. But it's been a while. I need more of it. They're pretty cool. Especially getting a submission all the way from Poland. That's awesome. That is awesome. Always makes me wonder how they came across us.
Next band is called Sick Boys, and the name of the song is Mother Meth.
Let the feeling grow. What's
That was Mother Meth by the band Sick Boys. They are from Karlsruhe, Germany, and you can find them at www.snubbedrecords.com.
Yes.
That's almost as far as Poland.
I guess.
Almost.
Yeah, but that was actually, Snub Records sent that to us,
That's true.
our boys over there. So, it wasn't a... The guys from Poland actually emailed me.
Oh,
That's what I'm getting at.
I see.
Nothing wrong with that, though. I just like that. It does make me wonder, like, how the fuck did they, like, just stumble us on Facebook or what?
There's this thing called the internet, Steve.
Yeah, but
it's
nobody...
worldwide.
Yeah, but nobody cares. That's the thing, though. Nobody's listening. Not that big. God damn, when I get makes me feel good. A band from Poland heard from us. But it's like, I feel like we're buried. We're so... Like iTunes, for example.
Yeah.
You go to the music podcast because everything's sectioned out. We're gonna use iTunes as an example because I'm not super familiar with like Google Play. So you go to iTunes and you go, I'm gonna listen. I want to find a podcast. You click podcast and then you got your genres. Click, or I guess that's what you call it. Click music because you want to listen to a music podcast. What's gonna pop up is in the order of popularity.
Yeah. Are we right at top?
We are not right at top.
Damn.
We're in the... If iTunes was a person and you're the crown, you're a king. You know what I mean? You're the crown.
Yep.
We're the shitheel. the iTunes is actually standing on top of our podcast. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
We're just a pebble that they're caught underneath the boot that they're trying to get rid of. We're like stuck in the treads of the boot.
We're stuck in the dog shit that they stepped on.
Yes, man, that is us. We're stuck in the dog shit, stuck to the bottom of the boot. And they can't get us off. It was fresh dog shit. So, it is what it is. But the way it breaks down is if you go onto iTunes and we had thousands of people go on there and leave us 5-star reviews, iTunes would start bumping us up. Doesn't matter if we're good or not. If people say we're good, then you get moved up the ranking.
Yeah.
So that's why when we first started this, I always used to say go to iTunes and leave a review. Yeah. Just because the higher up we are in ranking,
more people notice.
Maybe more people start listening, so that way everybody's bands get heard more. But nobody did it. So I quit fucking asking. So it's like, obviously nobody cares enough to fucking do it, so whatever. I'm not going to fucking... I could say it. So I am more concerned about just going to our Facebook page and leaving a review because I really do want to know what people think.
No.
Even if it's bad, bring it. Give me a good argument. Son of a bitch. That's something we haven't gotten in a long time, is a mean email.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we don't get them a lot, but...
I can send you a mean email.
Nah, don't do it.
Okay.
I know your email address, and I'll just...
Yeah.
I did get an email from Bill while I was at work the other day. It was telling me we were just a scam. So he obviously had nothing to do at work and was emailing our show saying we were a scam. So thanks, Bill. And then when he texted me, he actually texted me something like maybe a couple hours later. And I was like, I said something to... Oh, no, I texted him. And I texted him. I said something. And he was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then he called me. And I said something about this game. He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot I did that. Shit. There, what's next, buddy?
The next is a band called The Hell You Say with their song Mirkwood.
My heart began to hurt. My brain began
That was Mirkwood by The Hell You Say out of Louisville, Kentucky. You can find them at thehellyousaynoise.bandcamp.com.
Good band. All right.
All right.
All right.
Next up, we got Spider with... No, do we? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Spider with the song Can't Control.
What's wrong with you?
Cash! Control! Cash! Control! I can't control this triggered operation, and my mind is a filled frustration. I never thought, I never could. My mind is splinters just like what? I never could. Go, go! My mind is splinters just like wood. Yes! I look at me, now I'm gone. I've got your favorite one. I never said I never could. My mind is splinters just like wood. I never could. Go, go! My mind is splinters just like wood. Can't control. Can't control. Can't control. Can't control. Can't control. I picked up, walked out the door. I never see your face anymore. I never thought, I never could. My mind is splinters just like wood. I never could. Go, go. My mind is splinters just like wood. Can't control. 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 Busted minds and broken lives. I cannot realize. They tell me I'm so unusual. I never mind what happens here. They say it isn't clear. They tell me I'm so unusual. Control. I should control this triggered operation. My mind is a filled frustration. I never thought and I never could. My mind is splinters just like wood. I never could. Go, go. My mind is splinters just like wood. God. My mind, I never could. Ow. They take me back, they take me back on a god. Can't control. 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 Can't control.
That was Spider with their song Can't Control. They are from Long Beach, California. You can find them at Spider and then the number 5.bandcamp.com.
Check them out.
That's what had me confused. I didn't know if they were Spider or Spider 5. Or
No, it's just Spider.
Yeah, okay.
There's probably
Four other
four Spider bands, so that's why they added. Or, yeah. So, if you would subscribe to the show, that would be awesome. iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify are the three big ones. If you want stickers to the show, email us at empathicradio@gmail.com. We will send you free stickers. Doesn't matter where you're at in the world, we'll send them. What else we got here? We have a review tab on Facebook. Go there and leave a review, please. Pretty please. We are on Instagram at Empathic Radio. I am on Instagram at Empathic Smitty. Brendan is nowhere. He's a ghost. And if you did find him, he's not going to talk to you. He barely talks to me.
reluctantly.
Yes. What else we got going on? If you are a band or know a band, metal, punk, hardcore, aggressive, send them our way. Just have them submit to empathicradio@gmail.com so we can get them on the air. We also have nothing else to say. Thanks for listening, and yeah, fuck it.
All right. One more band called Kandra. They are from Minsk, Belarus, which is further than Poland, as
Yes.
far as I know. You can find them at redefiningdarknessrecords.bandcamp.com. And the name of the song is There Is No Division Outside Existence.